On a dark night in Guinea Bissau, gunfire exploded across the capital. Soldiers flooded the streets, families hid inside their homes. Nobody knew who would survive until landing. By sunrise, the country will never be the same again.
And patrolling the area near the presidential palace. And then came the announcement the chief of presidential military has declared that the country is now under total control of the army.
Guinea-Bissau had always been unstable. Since independence, military coups, political assassinations, and power struggles have become part of everyday life. Government change constant. Trust disappeared. The army held enormous power. And behind the scenes, dangerous tensions were growing. By 2012, the country was already fragile. Then everything collapsed. On April 12, 2012, heavily armed soldiers moved through the streets of Bissau. Gunshots echoed through the city. Panic spread quickly. People locked their doors and turned off their lights. Nobody knew what was happening. But rumors spread fast. A coup was underway. Soldiers attacked key government locations. Politicians disappeared. Military forces seized control of communication centers and important buildings. Fear consumed the capital. One of the main targets was Prime Minister Carlos Gomez Jr. At the time, he was considered the favorite to win the presidential election. But powerful figures inside the military feared his growing influence. That night, soldiers surrounded his residence. He was captured and removed from power.
In exile, out of power, and now in the Ivory Coast. The man who would have been President, Carlos Gomez Jr., and another top politician arrive in Abidjan. Just weeks ago, Gomez Jr. was hoping to be Guinea-Bissau's.
The democratic process suddenly stopped. Elections were interrupted. Entered another political crisis. Officially, the military claimed they were protecting the country, but many believe the real reason was power. Some military leaders feared losing control if a civilian government became too strong. Others worried about foreign influence inside Guinea-Bissau. At the time, the country was already facing international accusations connected to drug trafficking and corruption. The situation had become explosive, and eventually it erupted. After the coup, chaos followed. International organizations condemned the takeover, sanctions were discussed, foreign government demanded the return to democracy. But inside Guinea-Bissau, ordinary people suffered the most. Fear increased, economic problems worsened, instability continued. Many citizens lost hope in the system completely. The 2012 coup was not just one event, it exposed a deeper problem inside Guinea-Bissau. For years, political leaders and military commanders fought for control of the country. Institutions remained weak, trust in leadership collapsed again and again, and every crisis pushed the nation further into uncertainty. Today, Guinea-Bissau still cries the scars of its past. Many young people dream of leaving. Others still hope the country can finally break the cycle of instability. But one thing is that 2012 changed Guinea-Bissau forever.